Welcome back to the New Jersey Morning Show. I'm Cara DeFalco along with Mike Favetta. Caldwell University has announced a new partnership that will excite many New Jersey residents and football fans.
Yeah, Caldwell University will work with the New York Jets in a multi-year partnership as their official higher education partner. The Jets and Caldwell University officials will work on creating class-based and independent study projects for university students, helping them further achieve their academic and career goals.
The university will act as a presenting sponsor of ONNJ entertainment series called Origins, telling the story and history of the team and its players. And as an added benefit, the university will gain stadium signage as well as designated slots during commercial segments of Jets game broadcasts on iHeart's Q1043 FM. The collaboration officially begins in the spring of 2025.
Jeff Fernandez, vice president of the Jets Business Development and Ventures, reported that Caldwell University is eager to work with them not only to expand knowledge and capabilities, but also to provide meaningful experience for their career aspirations. That's such a cool collaboration, how these two, pretty well-known names in New Jersey, maybe not so much Caldwell University, but definitely the New York Jets. I mean, if you're in the Essex County area, yes. Caldwell University, but that they're working with the Jets is such a great collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be able to kind of get the kids involved with the players and the staff, and what wonderful connections and networking for these kids. Absolutely. Great stuff. Turning to some concerns for parents, of course, throughout the state. As temperatures rise and kids revel in their summer break, it is crucial for parents in New Jersey to ensure that their kids stay safe this season. So here to give us some helpful tips is Medical Director of Pediatric Trauma at K. Havnian Children's Hospital at Jersey Shore University Medical Center, Dr. Victoria Staub. Good morning, doctor. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
So summer months often bring a rise in emergency room visits. What incidents have you found to be the most common over at K. Havnian Children's Hospital?
Absolutely. We definitely have our trauma surgery admissions peak during the summer months here at the Jersey Shore. I would say the top three things that we see in the summer: the kids are out and about, the pools are open, the beaches are active, is we see a large amount of car accidents with people coming and traveling to Jersey Shore. So we see children with concerns for both properly and improperly restrained injuries. So we always want to advocate for safety in the car seats, for age-appropriate car seats, and using a seatbelt to try to prevent those injuries. We also see a good amount of injuries from falls from motorized vehicles of all different types: bicycles, e-bikes, ATVs, and as well as water safety-related injuries, kind of segmented from your prior visitor, Jason, talking about beach safety. We definitely see, unfortunately, a fair amount of drownings and near drownings around the beach season and pool season in the summers here.
Yeah, I'm sure, absolutely. So with all of these things going on that are common this time of year, what's some of the best preventative things that we can do to avoid these accidents?
Yes, thank you. So important. So I'm a pediatric surgeon and a trauma doctor here at the hospital. And what we want is not to see your children here with these types of injuries. So we're here if you need us, but ideally try to keep your kids as best as you can safe while they're looking to be out and about. And we love them being out and about, but if we can keep them safe, I'd say the top things are helmet safety. Helmet wear when riding a bicycle at any age. While it's not mandated by law for teenagers to wear them, it can make a complete world of difference. If you have a fall off a bicycle, if you have a collision with a vehicle wearing a bicycle, a helmet will be night and day for the child's recovery. Also, safety around the water. Can't stress enough supervision, especially with the little kids. Undistracted play for the parents to supervise the children near pools and bodies of water, and for children to take swim lessons, to have a respect for the water, to not have a false sense of safety. I always advocate to avoid puddle jumpers. Everyone loves to wear them. The kids love to be able to be independent. But it's a complex topic here because people want to keep their kids safe by wearing them, but it actually teaches children a false sense of security, that they think that they can swim, and if they're exposed to water without them, if they slip out of them or they forget they're not wearing them, it predisposes kids to drownings.
That's a really great point. Having just swam in the pool with my nieces, 3 and 5 years old, you take the vest off, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, I can't swim anymore, and they go right under. So yeah, they do have that false sense of security. That's a really great point. So when and if, unfortunately, they do get to the hospital, what treatments can be provided for these summer injuries in your ER department?
Absolutely. So we are currently a level 2 pediatric trauma center. We're the only one in Monmouth and Ocean County that treats injured children at the designation by the state and the national guidelines, which means we have the services under one roof to provide immediate care of all different injury types. And why it's important to go to a hospital that has a trauma designation center is the time of treatment. So we call it like the golden hour of resuscitating somebody that's injured. We have the ability for blood bank. We have the ability of an immediate trauma surgeon responding to the patient. We have the ability for neurosurgery, immediate availability, orthopedics, immediate availability, imaging. So it's really time critical. So when the patient comes, depending on how injured they are, they can be seen in the emergency room by our lovely pediatric ER doctors and be treated for minor injuries. But if there's a concern for a mechanism of significant injury and you have a 911 call out and EMS brings the patients in, we have activation levels of different severity, and it will descend the entire team down to an injured child to be able to tend to whatever presentations they come in. So we see a lot of broken bones. We have a lovely orthopedic practice here, and unfortunately we see a lot of head injuries too, which is why the helmet safety, enforcing that in your children, is so important.
Interesting and scary stuff. Doctor, with all of that you guys have available there and all of your skills, do you have a success story that really stands out in your head of something that just really pulled through?
It's a highly politicized topic, but we like controversial things to talk about in the media. But gun safety. So number one killer of children right now is weapons. And we did have a child that came to us with a gunshot to the heart. It was a pellet gun, and it was by a buddy, and it was an accident. And just the safe storage of weapons is so important to make children aware if there is a weapon in the house, how to make sure that either they know how to handle it or they know not to handle it, depending on the family's beliefs in that. And proper storage of weapons is so important. But we had a child that was shot in the heart, and the child came in awake and tried to die right in front of us. And we had a multidisciplinary approach where there was a trauma team, a heart surgeon, an interventional cardiologist, anesthesia, about 50 people involved in being able to resuscitate this child. And the bullet had just grazed a blood vessel in his heart and basically sent the kid into an arrhythmia and had a heart attack from that. We were able to resuscitate the child, get him back, actually do some surgery, do some procedures, and he walked out of there like nothing happened within about a week and a half.
Oh my gosh.
So we have the team here to take care of something as severe as a gunshot to the heart.
Wow.
That is a story. So Dr. Staub, can you tell us where can we learn more information about the organization?
Absolutely. You are welcome to call our surgical office if you need anything. The pediatric surgical team is happy to answer any parental questions. The number is 732-935-0407, or you can visit the Jersey Shore University Hospital's website to find out more.
Dr. Staub, thank you so much for your time this morning. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
Oh my goodness, that story! I
was not
chills.
expecting the gunshot.
I was not expecting the gunshot story. Nope.
Wow.
Nope. That was amazing, amazing.
But it was.
She's right about and it's prevention across the board. It's the best, the best medicine, or the best way to just take care of things. Don't let it happen in the first place.
That's it.
All right, guys, coming up, the 2024 Olympic Games are about to start. Find out all the New Jersey athletes competing.
And later, is it possible to make blueberries even sweeter? Find out next.